Hello me ducks, welcome back to the Hermit's Cave. Wow, another day, another deck. I received this yesterday, but this is the first opportunity to do a walkthrough, because yesterday I did the walkthrough of Zoologica, which I pulled a card from that this morning, along with my card of the day. That's a good job, isn't it, that is an artificial candle, because I just landed that straight on top of it and that would have upset me. So whoever in the live on Saturday said use an artificial candle, that was prophecy. Anyway, Cheryl has very kindly sent this little box, which I've just taken the sellotape off and had a look, and it's the Grateful Dead tarot. So this will be fun. Now, I don't profess by any stretch of the imagination to be a Deadhead, because I'm not. Jam isn't really the genre of music that I was into, and all I know about this band is that it was an American, it's classed as a rock band, but American band. They're a jam, they kind of led, the godfathers of jam. They led the way from 1965, or was it 75? No, because it was 30 years that they were around for. 1965 to 1995. And this is the official tarot deck and guidebook. Now, I do seem to recall an indie version of the Grateful Dead tarot. So maybe that's why they're calling this the official deck. All over it, it's saying the official, and it's Elizabeth Zazorski is the author, and Erin Cadigan is the illustrator. Beautifully, I love the colours. It's like the spectrum of colours, isn't it? So it's a nice two-part sturdy box. Not a lot of information on the back. It says includes a fully illustrated 78 card deck and a 128 page guidebook. Embark on a psychedelic journey into self-discovery and divination, where esoteric knowledge of tarot meets mystical symbolism of the Grateful Dead. I do remember a couple of their live performances, and weren't they like animatronics type thing, like very skeletal? That, like I say, it's not really, I don't know a lot about the Grateful Dead, but yeah, nice two-part box. The colours are lovely. I think this was their logo, the red, white and blue. I seem to remember it being like a mask as well. So we've got the book, which is 128 pages. I like the backs of the cards. So the official tarot deck and guidebook. What do we get? So in the contents, we've got an introduction for a couple of pages, tips on reading, and then we're straight into the cards. It looks like some of the archetypes have changed. In fact, most of them. The storyteller, the musician, the lady, mother, father, saint, the lovers is the same, obviously. The journey, the hero, the attic, the cosmic wheel. So we've still got the wheel. Fire, the blues, the river, the doorway, the wolf, the mirror. The fountain, the mystery, the sunflower, the four winds, and the eyes, which is interesting. And then we have suits of roses, skulls, bolts, and bears. Yeah, I mean, if anybody follows my channel, you know I'm not a huge fan of, I think, too many changes in a deck. So this is tips for reading. So keeping a journal, create a ritual, reflect on your biases. That's one I've not come across. Keep it simple, explore relationships, look for patterns, don't tempt fate, be patient and enjoy the journey. Just having a look at, So it does reference here the Fool. The Fool, or in this case, the Storyteller card, stands alone as a representation of pure consciousness, numbered 0. Artwork looks funky. So this is the artwork. Wow, it's very trippy. But it was, you know, 1965 through the 70s. And they went right up to 1995. I'm just wondering if it tells you why the changes, etc. Let's just randomly go to a major card. We're at the River, which looks like the Moon card, doesn't it? Oh, I love this skeleton in the water. Oh no, it's Death, it's 13. Oh yes, you can see the white rose there, look. Indeed, there is no greater foe and no greater friend than death. Nonetheless, it's a painful reality to accept. Love and tenderness for what once was fills our hearts. Yet we can no longer deny the decay of our palace of dreams, slowly breaking down right before our eyes. How much will this great dream deteriorate before it is finally released? Wow, that's deep. Facing the river is a existential crisis for the hero. That's our storyteller, I take it. This step requires absolute faith in the power greater than his own, and one that lies outside his locus of both understanding and control. Let go of all definitions, concepts and stories about who and what you are, and instead let the river sing to you. Remember that this is just a transition, and although endings are bittersweet, a new beginning is just around the corner. Only sweet surrender can rock your soul and set you free. Then we have a reverse meaning. Beautifully written. We get a smaller thumbnail than the full page for the miners. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what a bolt is. So let's see if it tells us when we get to the miners why the changes. So we've got the minor arcana and a nice section. Yeah, introduction to the minor. Suit of roses is water. Okay, scores is air. Bolts is fire. Bears are earth. And then we have the numbers, so ace through to 10. So we've got some numerological associations. And we have a bit on the corpse. So it's nicely laid out, a lot of information. I think it's beautifully written. Let's have a look at the deck. So it's a nice little tray with a ribbon. Excuse me. Very sturdy. It's a thick deck, as you can see. So it's matte cardstock, but it's super thick. Let's have a look at size comparison. So same size as your standard US Games NPC deck. Very thick. These are the backs, which you can see are beautiful. Again, I love the spectrum of colour. And this is very trippy. Kind of reminds me of something like Oliver Hibbard or something like that. But yeah, really trippy and a bit psychedelic. So let's bring the camera down. And I almost wish I could play some Grateful Dead music in the background, but copyright and all that prevents me from doing so. But let's take a closer look at the card. So as you'll see, there are borders. Well, it's almost like the images on top of the card, actually, and we get this same kind of colour wheel behind. But love the artwork, really love it. There's a lot going on. It's quite busy, but it's very, you know, the images are quite sharp. So it doesn't, for me anyway, I don't struggle to pick out all the different symbols within the deck. Love the little turtle here instead of a dog. So that's quite cool. Here's our, I nearly said magician, the musician. Look at the bears, the little teddy bears. Then we have the lady in our priestess position. We've got the triple moon. We've got like the white and the black. These are lions rather than pillars, but they are statues. And the veil that's parting, which is part of her dress. It's pretty cool. Oh, love the mother. I love the bold colours as well of the rainbow in the background. And we get the opposites of the sunshine and the rain clouds and the clear sky. But this is our Empress, which is the mother card, which makes sense. She's got the dress with the pomegranates on. Here's the father. Oops, which would be our Emperor. We've got the ram skull there. So we have the Saint for our Hierophant, key 5. I love that the supplicants are skeletons. This is, I mean, whether you're into Grateful Dead or not, I mean, this is such a cool deck. The artwork is awesome, and how great for this time of year as well. The Lovers. Oh, look at the Journey. This is our Chariot card. I mean, I think if you know the tarot anyway, I'd imagine a lot of people will buy this that, you know, are deadheads. And it might be a gateway to the tarot for them. But if you know the tarot and you know the archetypes, the cards, particularly the majors, then they're instantly recognizable. It's not like it's a completely new system. The Hero, which would be the Strength card. Love this Attic. I mean, now we're going a little bit more away because this would be our Hermit card. The Wheel, which is the Cosmic Wheel. We still have Torah or Tarot in the center. Then we have, it looks like some elemental cards. We've got Fire, Blues, River. So obviously this is you can see the scales of justice here. It's the measuring of the heart against the feather. It's marked references, and we've got the sword. The Blues is our Hanged Man. I mean, personally, I'd have loved them to keep the titles because this artwork is just great. And look how colourful it is. Love this image, really do love this image for the Death card. It's one of my favourites in the deck. Then we have the Doorway for Temperance. Wolf for Devil. To hair. And then we have the Mirror card for, which would be the Tower. Fountain for the Star card. Mystery for the Moon. Yeah, I can get with that. Again, we've got a little turtle. They seem to like the turtles in this deck. Sunflower. Little cat, look. Interesting then, for the Judgment card, we get 4 winds. Let's see if it mentions 4 winds. You can see the 4 different winds here, and there's these 4 dragons by the looks of it blowing the smoke out, but I mean it could be a reference to one of their songs, I'm not going to know. It says judgment, reunification and liberation. The Tower of the 4 Winds is where all karma is revealed. Okay, so that explains the judgment element. And the dualities of life, both foul and fair, are called into balance. As you navigate this juncture where the secret story is revealed, do you like what you see? Are you content with the role you have played in the story? When the 4 winds blow into your life, they're asking you to stand firm and in the truth within yourself. Notice what remains undone or unresolved in your life. Where does regret still cast its shadow? Allow yourself to become vulnerable so that these shadows can be healed. This is a powerful opportunity to reclaim innocence and heal any remaining trace of guilt or shame that still burdens your heart. I do think it's written so. It's quite deep. We have eyes for the world. These kind of cosmic eyes looking out at us. Okay, then we have Terrapin. So this is the ace. See, it doesn't, oh, it's roses. So it's symbols, yeah. Was roses or flowers, wasn't it? Yeah, roses. So the suit of roses, which, as we established, suit of roses is water. So this is our cups suit, and we have the terrapin, so associated with water. And then it's just numbered and a symbol of a rose. So the colours are more, they're not as bright and vibrant as the majors. It looks like they're perhaps colour uniforming in some way. 3. I'll go quicker through the minors. Again, this is part of their logo. Yeah, just tend to be using the primary colours of blue and red in this suit. That's 10. Oh wow, look at, oh, where's the page? Have I missed the page? We're starting with the knight and then page. Okay. And then we move into the skulls. Now, oh, don't know if you can hear that. Don't know what that is. Probably not, because I would have put some music on, but. So this is the air suit. Interesting that it's the air suit. So yeah, 2 of swords. I'm getting that vibe. This would be the 3 of swords. Usually a heart that has 3 swords driven through it. 4. It is a little bit pippish, the minors. So now we haven't got the page after the knight in this suit. That might have just been a ordering error in production. It reminds me of the character from the Grant Wood American Gothic. So, oh, bolts. I see fire. I get it. I thought it was bolts, as in like a screw, nuts, bolts. So it's a bolt as in a lightning bolt, which makes more sense for fire. 2. Look how that's been breathed out. Put his arm in a sling. It does feel like it's of a certain time as well. Uncle Sam. A little flying lion, love it. Okay, then we have our bears, and we have terrapin again. They were all terrapins, were they? Oh, they were. Fair enough. That's a bit odd. Two. Oh. So these are the bears that we saw in the major arcana here for the musician. The 3 red, white and blue bears. Oh, I love that image. That is gorgeous. Love it. So cool. Oh, and that. I think this is my favourite suit. These bears are just adorable. Okay, so there you have it. My thoughts then, I think the artwork is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I really love the artwork. I am not a Deadhead, so I don't know perhaps why we have roses and bolts and bears and skulls. I'm assuming they're references to the music and their songs. I wish the book gave a little bit more insights into that. It does, it's got a page and a half for an introduction, but it doesn't say why the archetypal names have changed or why the suits are called what they are. And as somebody who isn't a Deadhead and wouldn't know that, then I would have found that quite helpful. However, perhaps, you know, this isn't aimed at me. This is aimed at fans of the band. But purely on the artistic and the quality of the production, I think it's fantastic. It really, really is. Let me know your thoughts, particularly if you're a Deadhead and you can offer some further insights that perhaps the book doesn't offer. I would appreciate that. It's such a thick deck. Cardstock is really, really nice. Lovely matte cardstock. All right, thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, go in peace. Namaste and blessed be.
Mm-hmm.